chaos outside Georgia's parliament. This nation of about 4 million people is in the midst of a political crisis. It's been unfolding for months, and it's just cost the country a prime minister. The man who was in that role, Giorgi Gakharia, has resigned in protest over a court ruling to detain opposition leader Nika Melia.
My absolutely unshakable position is that it's unacceptable to enforce a measure, even a lawful one, against one particular person if that poses a risk to the health and lives of our citizens or creates the possibility of a political escalation in the country.
For now, there's been a stay on the detention of Melia for his alleged involvement in protests in 2019. But Gakharia's resignation has reignited the opposition's calls for fresh polls.
We demand a meeting of united opposition with the participation of our partner ambassadors, with the representatives of the regime, about only one issue: snap elections.
Those calls began in the aftermath of last year's parliamentary elections. The ruling party, Georgian Dream, claimed victory with 48% of the vote. But local election observers said there were irregularities. Opposition parties allege the vote was rigged, and their supporters have held several demonstrations calling for snap elections. The political legitimacy of Georgian Dream has also come into question because the opposition has boycotted parliament. This fresh uncertainty has left many Georgians feeling frustrated with both their government and the democratic process.
Gakharia is smart. He found a moment to escape this swamp. The rest of the government is a bulk of idiots thinking of money only.
It is obscure to me what the government is doing about the country's priority, which is European and Euro-Atlantic integration. Nobody reports to the people to say what has been done. Then we see the disappointment of the opposition. It makes people anxious that maybe something is going wrong.
Corruption is flourishing and one doesn't know which party or politician to trust. Most young people do not trust politicians in Georgia.
Some of that mistrust erupted to the surface in 2019, when thousands of people joined in mass protests and some demonstrators attempted to storm the parliament after a Russian lawmaker addressed Georgia's parliament from the speaker's seat. Many here are opposed to Russian involvement in politics, particularly after Moscow went to war with Georgia in 2008. The protests led to promises of electoral reform, but after the 2020 elections, many voters have been left dismayed. So what will it take to restore their faith in politics? Natalie Perhonen, The Newsmakers.